What's going on, everyone? Hey, do me a favor. As you hop on, go back to the Telegram, the Facebook chats, the is this what we got? Facebook chats? Yeah. And go back there and type I'm on. So anyone that missed the announcement or might have the phone with them and don't really realize what's going on knows that we are on this live call. Right. Can you guys see Meditator 4 or Facebook?
We see Meditator 4.
All right. Cool. All right. So, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Deante Section. How you doing? Let me make sure that we are recording. Yep, we're recording. So, as you guys know, this morning Q and A, I spend as much time as possible asking all the questions possible that you guys may have. All right. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the chat, or you can hop on the mic. Don't matter to me. All right, this is your time. We got 2 hours together. If you guys, anything about Forex, anything at all, you know, counting pips, support resistance, what else? Trends, finding good entries, using EMAs. Any Meditator 4 questions? Because this morning, as promised last week, I am going to be, I'm going to be on Meditator 4, so you guys can learn the different ways to use the different tools. And then next week, I'll be on TradingView and back and forth, right? But some people like using TradingView, some people like using Meditator 4. I like Meditator 4 more. So, any questions at all? How many people got? 16? Let me look in the Telegram group. See what's really good. Any questions about any charts this week, any pairs? Today's Wednesday, so it's one of those, some pairs may be doing like a midweek reversal, which is basically, let me give you an example. Give you an example. What was that? Who was that? Who said that?
It's Martina.
And Martina, what was the question?
I was asking, can you look at UJ?
UJ?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll keep it. Everything. I might already have it. No. All right. Let me do everything on the naked chart. UJ. Let me change some things about real quick. 1 minute. People forgetting to save this. Okay. All right. Does measure for Fibonacci 2? Yep, I'll get to that. Yeah, it does. All right, USD JPY. Let's see what we got. Start with the daily. Here's that fib right here, Coco. Right here, up here in the 3 or 4 lines right here. I actually added that to this shortcut tool. If we go to insert right here, go down to Fibonacci, you have retracement right here. Okay, click on that. Now you have your Fibonacci retracement. You can make it any color you want, you know. We'll go with black. So you guys can see it. Do you guys see that black? All right. Now, whoever asked about was that Martina? I'm just gonna check this thing out right here, okay? Because I don't have a chart on it. Same way I do every week. I mark off my Fibonacci levels for support resistance. Off of the daily or the 4 hour. I'm doing this off of the daily right now. And then my 61.8 level, make that right. And my 76 level is somewhere in here. I don't have it on this fib right now. So we're just gonna leave it like that for now. Remove my fib. Now I'm gonna determine my trend. This is right here, this side. So right here, this is the crosshair on MetaTrader 4. We can kind of get the left to right and north to south coordinates. Well, basically, you can see the price over here on the right side when you move it. And you can also see what time and date it is that you're looking at. Okay? You guys see how that works? Also, if you click down on this, like hold down the right button on your mouse and move it around like this. Alright? Then you see you have 3 numbers. I can't really zoom in on the Zoom. But the 3 numbers, the number on the first set of numbers is the number of bars or number of candles over that you're now from the original point. So from here, you see it's 0. I go over 1 candle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth. Right? The middle candle is the number of pips, but it's in points. All right. So for points, you need to drop the last number. So right there, you see that 746. Drop the last number. Oh, I should not move. So right there, you see that 759 in the middle. 52, 59. Drop the last number, and that's 79 pips. Okay? That's 79 pips. And the third set of numbers is the price. The price I'm at right now. That my mouse is at. Since I go up, price moves up. Price moves down. So if I want to know how many pips this was from here down to my 618, that's 166 pips. You guys got that? Drop number 1, you guys got what I just said. Good to go? All right. And then this is the vertical line. This is horizontal line. This is your trend line. Okay? Just want to give you a quick little rundown. Those are the main tools I use anyway. Okay? If you guys have any questions about anything, just let me know in the chat. All right, just let me know. So from here, now that we have our support resistance, I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, I can hear you.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
For the Fibonacci, how do you know which point you're going to start from on this daily chart?
All right, cool.
There's a big picture here, but
yeah. All right, cool. So if price is coming from a bearish direction, right? If it's falling, right? Remember that this is a Fibonacci retracement tool. So if you want to know how far is the retrace back when you drop the fib on it, right? So with the Fibonacci, in order to know how far the retrace is back, first of all, you have to wait for it starts to pull back like this, right?
okay.
And if we're looking at the overall daily, if you want to know how far it's going to go back up, you have to start your fib from where it came from, top to bottom, for a sell. So you're saying that this is 100%. The price comes all the way back up here. That's the 100% retracement level. It retraced 100%. The price comes up to right here at the 50% level. They're saying that price came down and it retraced 50% of the whole distance it fell. Right here, that's 61.8 retracement. So they're saying that the price came down here and it retraced or pulled back 61.8% of the overall move and did. Does that make sense? So that's for a sell.
Okay.
Now, let's say you didn't see all that. Let's say you only saw this. Let's say, let's do this. Right here. And price that came up, and you want to know how far could it possibly retrace down. So if price is going up, you want to know how far is the retrace down. You have to start where price came from at the bottom. You can put it on, all right, so you see how this fell all the way down here and it actually started to turn around right here? I like to go from the point it starts to turn around, the first point.
Okay.
From that wick to the next wick, to the very high wick. So now you're saying that price came all the way up here. If it came all the way back down to this point, it would have pulled back 100% of the distance it came from. If it pulled down to this point, 61.8, it would have fell 61.8% of the whole distance it had rose from. And then this would be 50% right here, from up here. All right? So if I took my fib and I measured it from here to here, it's 224 pips. If I measure from that 50% level up to the top, it's 240 pips. That's 50%, half of the distance. Does that make sense? Okay.
I just wanted to know, like, it's kind of confusing, you know, like actually where you can start from. But you're saying as soon as you see it starts retracing, I could start from that first candle.
Once it actually pulls back, right? So one candle isn't going to do nothing. It's still moving up and down. But once it gets to a point to where it hits a good resistance level and starts to pull back.
Okay.
Okay. And it also depends on like what time frame you're looking at. Because if I drop down to the 15-minute time frame, and I'm looking like right here, let's say I saw this right here, right? I'm going to go, depending on what I'm looking at, I'm going to start from the absolute bottom to the absolute top. If I'm just looking for, like right here, price that came up to this point,
Mm-hmm.
price came up here, and then it pulled back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is all I saw. I saw it start to pull back a little bit like this. Now I'm like, okay, how far can it pull back from just this structure right here? So then I'm gonna jump a fair from here. Here to here, where it came from. Just from that bullish run, right? So now I'm like, okay, what's this? If this misses a 618 or between the 50 and 618, I'm looking for it to possibly, push back down, depending on my overall analysis. As the price is going, boom, it hit 618. Now I'm going to be looking for a sell entry. Then I get a double top at 61.8. So then I will enter for a sell right there.
No. Okay.
And I would think my same profit will be all the way back where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See how price goes on. Same profit would have been hit right there. All right, now I'm looking for a new set. All right, price is going. Now we're here. Price is at the system one, at the 38.2. Actually, it's a different kind of thing. Now I'm looking, okay. Price that came up is pulling back right here. Based on the overall analysis, it just now tapped our system 1.8, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is unusual. Well, it's actually going through it right now. It might be news. I haven't checked for a second this morning. But then once it hits this, they're looking for some kind of formation now, like a double top over the next couple of candles, or um, a shooting star, an inverted star, some kind of reversal pattern. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Then you can look for a sell. It's one of those things that you want to play with. Definitely play with it. And like just drop a fib from absolute highs to lows. See how they line up. When did it reverse? This is 1.8 right there. And then you got, let's say, from here up. How far did it come down before it went back up? So from down here, absolute bottom, to the top, it's been priced almost came down to the system 1.8 of this overall move. That's the thing about Fib is so crazy, and you have to really play with it. It says the numbers like almost always line up. You know, it's so freaking crazy. So the severe price came down system 1.8 right here. We trace back up right here. Got a wick right there. Then I need to add this shit to my and now right here again. This is a great support level. Bounce back up. Right here. So this same fib is working for all of these because it's this overall move from here to the top.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right here. So then looking at this, I would say, confident unless this is the news move, because this is like this right here is definitely gonna be traced back up, right? This is impulse move, probably due to news right about now. I didn't shut for a second right after this shot. But
Yeah, that is a news move. It's happening like right now. Like wow, it's going down like so fast.
It's just thinking, right? So after that news stops happening, what you're gonna see is this might break this level down. It's about 30 pips, right? When it goes back up, it starts to go back up throughout the day, you're gonna see this. Either it's the slingshot all the way back down, or it's gonna step up like this. Step up. Depending on where it stops, okay? Because after every impulse move in one direction, like this right here, so the impulse strong move all the way up, on the way down, it'll fall back.
Should I drop a new?
You guys got to mute yourselves if they're not answering. Whoever I was talking to, what was I talking to? Martina? Go ahead, unmute yourself. My bad.
Yeah, somebody else asked about the fib, but I had asked about you, Jay. Should I drop a new fib on this crazy down thing?
You should wait.
Huh?
Don't drop nothing yet.
Okay, when it gets done.
Yeah, as soon as it happens, once it gets done, once this whole move gets done, and remember, this week is an NFP. So let's just look at news real quick. I think I have it saved. I should start every session off with news, especially on Wednesday. All right, Wednesday. I mean, this is Tuesday. We have news at 10:45, 9:45, and 10. So if they're not already in shade, I will wait till about 10:30, 10:45. You know what I mean? Unless it's scalping. If it's scalping, I can't help you because I'm not a real scalper. Right? I don't know if that's even a money move happening. I would think not, because it's coming from this direction. So that's it about the fib. Martina, I am going to get back on usually now. I thought you were asking for an overall analysis on it. Are you asking for just something that's happening right now?
Well, no, I didn't. That started happening after I asked, so no. But I tried to do a fib right after you taught it. I believe it was last time on the session, and I did the actual fib, but then the lines that you make after, I didn't know how to get those on there. I didn't know what tool to use.
Oh.
But now you were in TradingView and now you're in MC4 and I ain't never used this. So
Okay.
I don't know how to make those lines.
Now you're talking about
those straight lines across.
Okay. Well, I'll show you right now real quick. No matter. Nothing. Hold on. So do you use TradingView?
I was in TradingView, yes. Because that's what you had showed us on last time, but I didn't know how to do those lines.
That's all good. I can just start right now.
I was so mad at myself. I was like, I didn't learn how to do this thing and what to do it, and now I don't even know how to put lines on it.
All right, so I'm trying to find a okay. It don't matter. It don't matter. The lines are over here. All right, so you have if you just click on the small arrows on the far left side, right, you have a picture, and then there's a small arrow right beside that picture. Click on it, you'll see different things, right? So if I go to this one with the arrow, then you'll see I have the trend line, info line, which I've never used, angle line, I've never used that. Horizontal line is what you're looking for, right? And if you see right here, but there's a star. If you click the star, you see I have to do a shortcut bar right here. My little shortcut bar, all this stays up there. If you click on the star, you see now that horizontal line is added to my shortcut line. I mean my shortcut bar.
Shoot, I need to add that now, so I will never forget it.
I add the trend line, horizontal line, the vertical line, and the arrow, because those are the most tools that I use. I should also add the fib. Oh yeah, fibs on there, right? And then you have the different shapes. Rectangle, I use that a lot. Whatever you want. So then, just click on the horizontal line and put it wherever you want. Now you're good to go. Drop a fib on it. Horizontal line. Cool? Are you good to go on that?
I think I'm good now. I'll bug you next time if I don't get it.
All right, it's all good. Hit me up. All right, and to do, I got to David. Hold on one second. To do the same thing on Administrator 4, you got the horizontal line right here. And then you just have to go back and click it again. Whatever you want. It's right there. And on the charts, insert, lines, horizontal line, vertical line, trend line. Everything's right here. Don't be afraid to come inside this Administrator 4 and freaking play with everything. Do it up, man. You're not gonna mess up nothing. You're not gonna break nothing. And you're not gonna lose money if you're on demo. And you're not gonna lose money if you don't press buy or sell. Okay? So unless you press buy or sell, don't worry about it. UJ is going ham right now. 50 pips. Jesus, man. Oh, what is it right now? Hold on.
DJ's doing it too. You know how they kind of correlate.
Uh-huh. UJ's going ham too? All right. Let me answer. David, I got you. Let me finish up this new J real quick. Right now, we'll come back to you, Jay, until it's done playing. How about that? I hate analyzing the moving market. But this was actually kind of easy. It's a daily. All right, so looking at you, Jay, right now, even what the movement is doing right now, it doesn't matter, whatever. Freaking, is that a daily, a weekly low right here? Oh, man. At a weekly low. Actually, let me drop this. Let me delete this. I just want you guys to see why it keeps on bouncing. And I usually do top-down analysis anyway. You need to see the big picture. Bigger. If I drop a fib from the overall move down here, I'm not going to worry about that. That's a flash crash. I'm not worried about that. From here, up here, you see that this is right around 61.8. We're gonna go that whole move right there. 61.8. This is off the weekly. Not gonna drop on those. I might drop one or two weekly zones. And we're gonna make them purple. We're gonna make them purple. We're gonna make them dotted. Weekly zone. And I'm going to make sure I identify weekly 38.2. So I know in the future what these are. Okay? Weekly 50.1. Because the last thing you want, which happens to me a lot because I get lazy, is to have a bunch of lines on your chart and not know why they're there. And then delete them and turns out they were pretty important. Okay. All right, so off the weekly, we see we had 61.8 level. This whole area is basically a zone. A support zone. I would take it from like, this would be a good spot. These widths right here. That's a big area. Like 50 pips, I think. Yeah. Okay. Make it like that. So now we zoom in and we look. And we know this is the weekly zone. Remember like I talked about last night on the Forest and Hill? We know that's the weekly zone. There's a strong chance that what? It's got to pull back, right? It's come down to this point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times over here, and now it's down in it again. Is that peak messing with you guys' eyes? That thing is killing my eyes. Hold on. What's that sounding? Plum. Where's your plum? All right, does that make sense? You guys, so the sleep price has come down to this point many times before. We can almost predict that there's a good chance that it's gonna what? It's gonna pull back again, right? So now I'm gonna jump a trend line. On top. This is on the daily. And here, that peak is messing with me, boy. Right here. Okay. Now we have that channel. Now we have a bearish channel, right? So let me zoom out. Let me double check something. Okay. Now we have a bearish channel. We'll let price play between this. Boom, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? This is still in the daily. So if price doesn't break the bottom of our trend line, then we're at a weekly support level, which is also a 61.8 retracement level of the overall bullish trend. We're going to be looking for possible buy positions overall. Okay? That's our bias. Now I'm going to drop down to the 4 hour. Same stuff, different chart, right? Yes, I did. Yes, I can see it. Good. All right. Now on the 4 hour, once this thing starts pulling back, we'll probably end up dropping the fib. But if it doesn't break our bottom trend line, if it doesn't break this down here, we're going to look for some kind of rejection pattern. Okay? We're going to look for it to come back up. Yeah? Come back up to where? To the top of our trend, which also lines up with, what was this? The system one, the 50? The 50 on our weekly fib level, this purple line, plumb line. Do you guys see that? How it lines up? So we're going to look for some kind of rejection to happen. This news is going to do nothing but help us out. Right? So let's go down a little bit deeper. There we go. You see the prices is coming up to our overall 61.8 level and just playing around with it. Find the support. Support. Right? Then we have this. I'm not using these colors again. That is funky, man. Then we got this right here. Right? So with this bearish move coming in happening right now, I don't know why my chart's not moving the way I want it to move. I'm just gonna move that. Freak, man. With this bearish move, price could come all the way down to our trend line and then start to retrace. Or it could come up to the bottom, now that's broken out in this overall formation. This is up to 1 hour. Now that's broken out over this overall formation. It could come up, retest, and then test the bottom of our trend line before we see a buy. Does that make sense? Give me a number one if this stuff is making sense. It's the same stuff, different chart, guys. It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't make sense. You guys with me?
Makes sense.
So we could be looking for like a short-term sell, long-term buy overall on UJ. those colors are nasty. I'm never using those again. So that's what I'm seeing. There's, I can delete some of this stuff if you want this, if it's not too confusing. I gotta fix that line I moved.
Quick question.
But
When you drew your trend lines, you drew that off of the day or the weekly?
daily.
Okay.
Oh, my trend lines, yeah, off the daily, right here.
Okay. And you do that from the hot. Let's see, one of the highest candles.
Yeah, from the overall move.
Mm-hmm.
So where it came from the top up here, all the way down.
Okay.
You connect the first 2 or 3 candles, and you go
Okay.
straight through. Right here, 2 candles, another support level right here. Just go straight through.
Okay.
So we're good. So I try to keep my charts as clean as possible, depending on what I see going on. All you really need is the major support and resistance levels. You don't need to have 100 freaking levels on your chart, man. Right? Unless you're like looking, unless you're starting from like a big time frame and you're looking for like, entry on like the 15-minute or the 5-minute. And you want to see, okay, what's going on in here, But man, just keep it clean, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because if it breaks one level, it's gonna make it to the next level. Especially when we're talking about Fibonacci. And I also see a little bit of let me show you.
So Deante, pretty much what you're saying, Deante, we start out the Fibonacci at either the 4 hour of the day, and then if we're like scalping, then we can go to the 15-minute chart.
Yeah. We're down there for entry or for scalping. Yeah. I like that better. So scalping, I mean, most people scalp on like the 5-minute, right? 1 minute, 5 minutes. I can't do it. My heart. It's awful, man. Because what? So, I mean, if you got scalp that low, if you're
That
only
is 15.
on the 15th. So if you're only focused on scalping and you don't do charts and stuff like that, I mean, you probably don't really need to go this high. I mean, I'm just still like to see it. Because if I see a move coming up on the 1 minute or 5-minute, and I know I'm at like a freaking weekly support level, I'm not gonna jump in that thing. I'm gonna wait. You know what I mean? So you can have it just to have it on your chart, but it's really up to you. I like to have my major levels, and I play in between there. Right. So right now, knowing that this is a falling wedge, that's a falling wedge, right? And this looks like a harmonic pattern right here, right from here, triangle right here. Something like that. You know what I mean? Looks like the makers of a harmonic pattern right there. And it was basically what an M pattern, a big old M pattern. So what happens after a big M pattern or a butterfly, a bearish butterfly? You get a retracement of at least 50%. Right? So if I'm going too deep, you guys let me know. I mean, once I get understand, I'm understanding. You know what I'm talking about? So let's just say, for simplicity, we got a double top. Big O M on the daily time frame. That's one formation I see right there, right? So I'm looking for a 50% retracement at least after this starts to move back. 50%, remember? Is actually right there in the middle. I don't start to lose you guys, stop me, okay? Seriously. That doesn't help if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. So 50% level is up here. I could find my fib again. There's the 50%, right? Let me try to remove this fib real quick. So the 50% level is up to this green line right here, right? After you have a double top, you have like a 50%, 68% retracement. Right? This is just putting everything together, guys. Right? So if you know you're in the falling wedge, right here, which is basically an overall retest from this move right here, okay, it's the 100% retest. That's probably about 50% of 68 point. Oh, it's at the 618 right here, right? Then 100%. In the bearish wedge, or falling wedge, I'm sorry. So you're expecting a buy, right? That's one confirmation. Second confirmation, we're at the 61.8 retracement level on the weekly time frame. Okay? That's the second confirmation. Third confirmation, you have this big old M pattern. Everything's lining up, right? Third confirmation, was the M pattern. Fourth confirmation, if you guys don't want any of my last calls, look at where we're at as far as price is concerned. Around 10800, right? 108.14. It came all the way down to 107.95. So let me know about numbers that end in 000 and 50. 550. 550. 550 and 100. I'm sorry. Those are bank rate numbers. Those are major support. The 50s are like minor. The ones that end in zeros, any price that ends in zero is more of a major support level, support or resistance level. Okay. Now we have 10800. That was the fourth confirmation, or the fifth one. I don't know what number we're on now. The fifth one. You guys want to see one more on top of all of this? There's a possible inverted head and shoulders pattern. Static confirmations. You guys see the head and shoulders pattern? Right, that's half of it. We could possibly see something like this. Come back down, recess. You guys see that? We see half of it right here. If we come down a little bit more, and this thing comes all the way down, it doesn't matter. We get a break right at the support level, or resistance level. Come down, boom, let it go on the bigger time frame. And this turns out to be a double bottom down here. Expect your confirmations. Okay? So that's what I see on you, Jay. Martina. You got me going. Is there any questions about anything at all so far?
So you're saying once it gets down to the, I think it's the pink line, which is 100%.
Yeah, let's delete some stuff. I just want to throw all the different confirmations on there so you guys can see them. You don't really. That's the only thing about registering for. It'll be awesome. All right, what was that?
You saying once it gets down to 100%, it's gonna, it could possibly be a retest or go back up.
Yeah, this whole area right here. This is all a support level, basically.
Okay.
And because this is 1.8 right there. So you want to see it. If it goes up and retest, maybe you might, if you catch a couple of clips coming back down to that trend line. But if you're like whiplash all the way back up to the top half. And go up. So the most likely outcome for right now, this is like right there, it really broke out the bottom. But news to throw it back the other way, and we have NFP. So since this buy is the bigger move, it might come through NFP. Right? Because this is the first week of the month, and what the market makers like to do is this. They like to use news to make huge moves. Like that move was coming in the first place. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about? But they're trying to have something to give it to justify a huge move. Okay? So with NFP coming this week, and we know we're at a major support level, that huge move could be one of two things. It could be a stopper to the bottom, right? Knock out everyone that's already long on this. So a stopper to the bottom, which I wouldn't be surprised, especially with what's happening on this right now, how that last move on this last move right here was a sell, it went bearish, right? So now, what we're put in people's mind is that, okay, with all the rate news that's happening, As this one bears off of what? What was this? What kind of news is that? FOMC speaker, non-farm payroll, enrollment change. All right. So what happens is, let me just give you a deeper look into news. As retail traders, we're trying to get every possible clue on what's going to happen with NFP or any kind of big news that's about to happen, right? So we use the reaction of the news earlier in the week to help us determine what would NFP do if you're an NFP trader. So this FOMC stuff earlier in the week, trade balance, all that stuff, if news reacts a certain way earlier in the week like that, and then we have this big bearish drop like this, a lot of people that trade NFP are going to automatically think that when NFP happens, the last time there was news and it dropped, it's going to do it again, right? Or if it goes the other way, that's the direction I think it's going to go. Okay, so one of the things to happen with this being NFP big. There may be people looking for long positions now as we're at a support level, a major support level. The banks did the same thing we see. They know we're at a bank rate, right? They know we're looking for rejection. So they're going to use NFP, and the people start taking buy orders as we see it coming. They're going to use NFP to stop her 50, 75 pips to the low, right? Knock out everyone that jumped in early. Knock them all out. Get out of here. You're done, right? And then turn around and go for the buy. Okay? Another thing they can do is, this is why I don't trade that much for the first week of the month, is that they can wick up high, make everyone start going in for buys, then wick down low, knock them out, and then go in the true direction. Does that make sense? We see it all the time. You ever jump in the trade, goes away for 15 pips, then goes against you, knocks you out, just to turn around and go back your way? Happens all the time. Alright? So, I don't want to scare you. Just keep an eye on it. Don't go for a lot of pips, scalp it. Like, this week is a scalp week anyway. You know what I mean? But overall bias is the buy. For me, at this moment. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, it's pretty. So this is a buy. This UJ is a buy for you.
Yeah, for me, overall, it's the buy. Someone else might see a sell. It's a short-term sell, long-term buy.
Okay.
Does anyone have any questions about anything, any other pair? I forgot I was supposed to look at something. David caught 15 pips on NU. That's what's up, bro. David, did you have a question? I saw your hand was raised. No? You guys want this chart after the call? I have to clean it up a bit.
Oh, I have a question. How do you know when to draw that the triangle that you have right there?
Right here?
Mm-hmm. Is it when it starts kind of like consolidating, or?
Yeah, once you have Once you now, let me delete this. Let's start with that.
Do you usually do the breakout trading, or do you do like when you were drawing the trend lines or the parallel lines? Do you trade up and down that way, or mostly breakout?
I trade. Well, is this the same person with the same question? Not the same question, but the question about the trend lines.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. What's your name?
Akaya.
Akaya. What's going on? All right. Um, I trade like I trade the breakout like this right here with a retest. If I wasn't at the support level like this,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a firm believer in respecting it's within these bigger levels, right? I don't play with them. I don't play with them. So, but if this was on any other chart, like we had on Zero on last night,
Mm-hmm.
and yesterday off the breakout, I wait for a retest, and then I'm looking for the sell
That's how.
to my
Okay.
next level, wherever that may be. Um, it's been so long since we've been down here that I don't really know. So let me say you something else. Let me show you something. Everyone trades different, and everyone's chart may look a little bit different with the same bias. Like I got mine, as I think I drew this off of a bit of the time frame. I got this lined up like this, right? As I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
at this overall move, but someone else may have the same chart and looks like this, right? Because they're looking at it from a different perspective. Is one more accurate from here to here? I would say this one's more accurate. This is the actual channel, and this has been hit multiple times. There we had this head come out here, the shoulder came back respecting that trend. Double top at the trend. Double bottoms at the same area. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes like on first look, that's why a lot of us will look at the same chart multiple times, right? We might walk away and then come back and look at the chart again. There's just two different things. On the bigger time frame, I saw this. This is still the same type of pattern. Right? This is more of a triangle.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got this. So how do I know when the drop is nothing but a trend line? It's just a trend line. So when you have 2 points, from here to here, you're good to go. Throw that thing. You got 2 points at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, right here. You're good to go. Connect to, go through. Does that make sense? Now I got the breakout. Looking for a retest. Now possible sell. I'm not messing with you, Jay. But this is something you can look for. Okay? So now let's start turning around. If you're on a smaller, if you're taking baby pips, now may be a good time that news is over. Oh, 9. What's the next news coming? 10 o'clock? 10? Oh, 9:45. I wouldn't even look at you, Jay. I wouldn't play with it. I'm like, it's too much news for me. It's too much. But any regular day, go ahead and drop that fib on it and see what happens. Right now, it's too much news. Make sense?
Yeah.
Because you never know what could happen with news. Alright? Any questions for me from anyone? Don't matter. Oh, I answered one of your questions, but what's the other one? You asked me about the trend line, or what was the other question?
So I wanted to know, well, it was the breakout.
Okay.
You know, do you trade within the trend line, or you just wait for the breakout? You preferably.
I do both. I trade what the market gives me. And that's the thing. A lot of people, I want to put this the right way. You don't want to put yourself in the box of the kind of trader you are, right? A lot of people ask, are you an intraday, are you a scalper, are you a swing? I'm whatever the market shows me at that moment. I'm a trader.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So if I see this happening inside of my channel, but guess what? I'm going to take the damn trade in my channel.
Okay.
If I see it break out, I'm not going to be like, oh, I just traded channels. No. If the market gives me a breakout, guess what? At that moment, I'm a breakout trader. Let's go. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Don't put yourself in the box and limit the opportunities. But, I mean, just starting out, like Alfred always says, focus on 1 and 2 pairs, master that pair with a strategy or with charting, right? Or you could chart that pair and then throw the indicators on top of it and take your entries off your EMAs. You know what I mean? Get a bias of what you're looking at. Like if I'm looking at this daily, I'm expecting to buy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to throw my EMAs on this thing. Let's say I'm going to have my 50. Let's say I'm going to have my 200. I have to put all these MAs on here one by one. Because if I go and freaking put the money line strategy on here, it's going to erase my drawings. So, what color is the 3? Black? White?
I think it might be. I think it's white. I'm not sure.
We'll make it white. That's the limit 2 print. And then what? We have a 6, right? What color is the 6? What color is the 6, Alfie? The 6 in your man. Blue? Can't be blue. We'll make it
Green for money.
green. For the 6? I think, well, whatever. We'll make it green. Let's do it, okay?
Oh, I thought you said
It doesn't really matter, Deante. I just whatever.
All right. So if I got this right here, okay, right? So if I got this right here, I got my bias as for a sell, right? Now I'm gonna use my EMAs to confirm the sell. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if I pull up right here, if I get a pullback, let me just delete this. One thing I do want to show you is that off of that bearish candle, the 618 lines up with the bottom of my chain. And our weekly 618 just so happens to be the same. Okay? So that's a strong level for a pullback, right? And for a reversal. So take that on. If I get a pullback up here, my EMAs are telling me the same thing. If this lines up with the 50, and if this 50 EMA comes below my trend line, and I get a pullback to my trend line and my 50, I'm going to pull the sugar. Okay? And we got the RSI on this thing. What's the RSI at? I like the RSI too. That's one of my favorites. Over the MACD and a stochastic, that and another strength indicator with the RSI. It's an oscillator. 21. All right. Cool. Levels. We'll keep it like that. All right.
Wait, what settings do you use for RSI?
RSI, I use the 21.
Not 14. Okay.
I use the 21 for period, close. That's my colors. These levels, I actually like it to be 50, 20, and we'll do 70. I like it more to be more extreme, so 80. And then, okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, this will be a little bit more black, a little bit darker. All right. So, what was I saying? Oh, and this thing pulls up to my 50 EMA, and my RSI ends up being oversold. This is the 1 hour. But I go down to 15 minutes, and my RSI is telling me that we're waiting for a sale. I'm in that thing. Okay? If our bias is for a sale and everything lines up, we just pull back up to the 50 EMA. This is on the 15 minute, right? We're at the 618 level. We line up with the bottom of our trend line. Okay? Now, if we get a money line hit to our 50, I'm in that thing for a sale. Come on. How many pips is this? Back down. That's 22 pips. Don't be afraid to send some baby money, because all you need is 10 pips. Keep it real. All right. I don't want to spend all my time in this pair. Who got time? Can I answer your question?
Mhm.
Okay. As long as I answer that, we're good. So I like to chart naked first and then throw on my indicators to confirm my analysis. I don't just rely on my indicators. Okay? Any questions about anything? Is there another pair you guys want to look at? What might have questions about?
Can you look at GA?
GA.
I think it's
See if I already have it on here. I have a lot of pairs down here, but I'm not saying on this pair. Hold on, let me close my window. GA. Put that thing in the naked. All right, so when you guys on Administrator 4, just doing a little bit more training on it. When you try to scroll back like this, see how it keeps on jumping to the front again? Like it's not letting me go back. If you look up here, there's a red arrow and a green arrow, right? This red arrow will push the price all the way far right, okay? So it pushes the chart all the way far right. If I click that again, it's now it gives me space over here, far right, okay? So if we unclick that, and then this green arrow will unlock the chart. So if I click this green arrow, now I can scroll left. It's not going to pop back on me. So if you're doing back testing or anything like that, and it's not working for you, make sure those arrows are unclicked. Now, if you're all the way over here, and don't forget, going all the way back, all you have to do is click on the red arrow, and it should pop you all the way back to current price. Okay? Right now, GA looks like it might buy, just by eyeballing it on the daily. All right? Do the same thing I do every chart. Actually, let's look at the weekly first. No matter what, I always start on the highest time frame because I want to know what's going on. You know? I want to know overall what's going on. See, I didn't see this on the daily. How do you get the short line, John, too? I'll answer that for you, John. Now, looking at the weekly on GA, is it GA? All right. What do you guys see? Just looking at the weekly, eyeballing it right now. What do you see?
Looks like it's in the uptrend.
Upside? What else? This thing's been doing a pullback. What was that?
I think it's still an overall sell.
Overall sell. Although it's been in the uptrend for the last 3 years, right? But
Oh,
yeah, it's been in the uptrend.
I'm looking at this one area.
But you're right, though. It's still, to me, I'm with you. I'm going to be looking for a sell at some point soon. Actually, we got in the sell at the very top last month. But this is a pullback. This is setting up for a big drop. And we drop a fan from here to here. Now, why did I go from here and not here? Because we already had another massive pullback over here. So we jump a fan from here to here. This pullback right here was around the system 1.8.
Does it matter that it would be more current too, Deante?
Yeah, yes, that's it. That's what I'm getting at. So this pullback already happened right here. So now I'm going to go to the most recent one, which is now here. Yep. And then this long whips like that, I mean, I don't really pay, I don't mess with them. I'd rather go from this one right here. Okay? And this is still off the weekly. Okay? So, this is a big picture, like freaking months, alright? Freaking months. Like I said, all last month we were in selling. Okay? So, my weekly, $618. Um, okay. And then now we're testing our weekly 50. This is WK. We'll make that whatever. No, let's just make it white. Stay away from those ugly colors. Right? So that's the big picture, right? Let's start to dig down into it. So we got the weekly 618, we got the weekly 50, which has been playing in that, right? Go through our daily. Snap. Look at our daily. Now from our daily, guess what? I'm gonna jump another thing. I'm gonna go from low to high. See what we're doing. On the daily, I'm gonna go ahead and let's just go ahead and mark off our levels. Just keep it super simple. Super simple. Right? Find our system 1.8 level is right down here. Make that thing, oops. Make that thing red. Daily is 1.8. All right. Remove that fib. Okay. Now let's do that for actually from here. We could probably drop a little channel line. Let's wait. Or not from that channel line. Drop down to 4 hours. Let's see if we can find the nice little trend. One hour. I'm thinking, hey, this is my preference thing. I hate drawing this skinny freaking channels. I really, that's not the sauce to me. Someone asked about how to make the trim line short. If you double click it, is it double click? Yeah, double click it, and then you have these dots on the trim line. If you right click with the trim line properties, you'll see that when you go to parameters, this ray button, ray box might be clicked. But if I click that, hit OK, you see now that line goes all the way through, right? So if I was to drop a trim line, it'll look like that. To make it short, all you have to do, like I said, right click, double click it, right click, show line properties, unclick that gray box. So there's nothing in it. Hit OK. Same thing for here. Show line properties, right? Okay. Alright. Now back to GA. I don't like the spinning. That's not my thing. I don't like it how it just felt like that. How skinny that is. So I'm just gonna jump down to the 1 hour so I can get some meat on my freaking trend, right? Alright, so now here, that's what we have. All I did just now is I made my candles. This is a hot mess. I was just freaking wicks, right? So I made my candles to the line graph to reduce the noise. Now I can see what the actual opening and closing the price has been. Okay. And now I can drop more accurate lines. Too much noise. Okay. So I see that. This is our support level up here. This is our weekly resistance level. There's the breakout. So you're looking for this. Looking for it to fall. And come back up to here. That is 1.82373. So we got some pips in there, right? Looking for a retest. Look for that thing to come back up. Short term. That's only 1 hour. Okay. I'm to connect these two lines right here. So if I made this trend line like a ray, and let's say I'm going to connect this point, this point, zooming through, right? Now, we have my trend line on 1 hour. Zooming through right there. Once they come up, test it, come back down, break. 2 and 3. Yeah. Who asked about GA?
I did.
Does that make sense what I just did?
Mm-hmm.
And why I'm looking for a buy overall, right?
You said because it broke.
Because we're at the support level
Okay.
and the strong bearish, it's been selling all last month. Right? It's just been selling. right? So now that we're starting to get a little bit of consolidation here, and it kind of lines up with where we were at before with this buy, I'm gonna look for some kind of sell to happen, because this is the support level in here. Well, let's see. This right here. At the zones, right? And some people do support resistance as one price. I was always taught that it's a zone. It's an area, right? So this is our zone, our support zone. Since we had to break up to the top, looking for a retest before we come back up. Then we throw our EMAs on here. MAs. And some people use different kinds of different numbers for the MAs. I'm using this because most of you guys are on the money strategy, right? So I mean, and I add the EMA 200 for my overall trend. Just so I could, if I don't want to throw on a freaking turn on real quick, if I'm on my phone, I have my EMA 200 that lets me know, okay, you're on the downtrend. Even the EMA 50 is an intraday trend. So if price is below the 50, then guess what? You're in the downtrend, intraday. If price is above the 50, then you're on the uptrend, intraday. So no matter one more.
So in order for you to take the buy, you saying price needs to hit the 50 again, resist the 50, or the trend, or the line, the trend line.
So in order for me to set this buy, price is to come back and retest my 50. Okay.
50. Okay.
If at that point I would look for a buy. You can go back to the trend line. Okay. That can be take profit 1, that's 31 pips.
Okay.
Profit 2 could be your EMA 200. It's about 70 pips. Right?
Okay.
So that's the view. Once price that's in between these EMAs, I know a lot of people will get confused by it. Should I trade? Shouldn't I trade? What should I do? All this and that. Check me out. Once price is in between the EMAs, now you're trading from one EMA to the other. Does that make sense? And price is between like EMA 50 and 200 like it is now. And I'm just looking for some, catch some pips. I'm trading between this EMA 50 and this EMA 200. So if I'm going for a buy, once I get my retest, my take profit is where price came from, the money line, right? And take profit 2 is the EMA 200.
Okay.
After that, we have to see what happens. So we could bounce off EMA 200 and come back down, right? So set the safe bet and, catch the pips and see what happens. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm looking at on GA. Is there any questions about that at all?
Mm-mm.
The other thing is this. Once price breaks our upper trend line, like here, your EMA 200 should be around this daily support level, or resistance level. It's like, extra confirmation. You know what I mean? Before it starts to come back down. Yeah. What's about right there? And by that time, they've been set up for a 4-hour 50 retest, 50 EMA, come back down. You know? What time were you on? 15? Well, this is 15. There's a money line hit right there on the 15 minute, coming back down for the retest. One hour. Got money line move off the trend line. Okay. How do you get your, okay, I got that. All right, cool. So is there any questions about anything else at all? Any other pair? You guys understanding how we're getting this set up, so how we're getting everything to line up to confirm what we're looking at? Hope you guys are getting some type of value from all this. If you have any questions at all, let me know. But we still got about 20 minutes. Is there any other pairs you guys are looking at? I'm gonna write down what pairs we looked at already and try to get them posted. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get posted today. I'm gonna try my best. If I can find my pen. We looked at GA. We looked at what else did we look at? GA. Not GA. The all just hit take profit. This is that euro all we were looking at last night, if you guys were on. If you guys are on, instead of the enter down here, take profit one was right here, or right here. Take profit one was right here, take profit two was right there. And it hit. It's about 60 pips. Zero drawdown. Who was on the Force and Show last night? No one?
I was.
I was too. I'm sorry, my mic was.
Like, man, I'm here by myself. Oh, okay. So, what other players we look at? NCB, JPY,
GJ.
GJ. Make sure I put that chart in there. And I think that was it. Do a real interview. Something I was looking at last night. Alright, I lost the other one. But I'll find it once I'll look at the replay. So any more questions, guys? Anything at all? Gold, I'm like freaking stay away from gold right now. See what it does up here. Did 100% retracement. So, but we saw the falling wedge happening, right? I thought it was gonna come back down for one more touch to the 50, but it decided to come back down to the 38.2 and then freaking took off. I thought it would come back down to here before it took off, but it didn't happen. So now I'm probably looking for a sell on gold. Sell on gold. Once it starts to pull back. Let's do this. I'm gonna keep everything but this right here. All right. So for gold, this is what I'm seeing on gold. Got this push up right here. Wherever it starts to turn around, look at the 15 minute, 4 hour. That's a hell of a push. Wherever it starts to turn around, like right now, it looks like we might have something happening. I wouldn't. This fib is not a set fib, okay? This fib is just for a China. So I'm thinking we might be a turnaround up here. Okay. That pullback. For gold, I would like to only go 50%. Hell, even like 38% is good for me. If gold can break their soul, so 38%. Either or. That's 260 pips. I mean, it's 345 pips on the 4 hour. So if you even drop down lower to 15 minutes, right? But what do we look for after a breakout? Look for a pullback. Where does it pull back from? Pull back to where it broke out from. And this being NFP, this is the perfect day, perfect week for us to have a freaking, I don't know, let's just start from the week. When did, what's today, Wednesday? So Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, we'll just say for Monday. When was the 3rd? The 3rd was on Monday. It's the perfect week for us to have a 400 pip buy and then 400 pips down right behind it. Perfect week. End up here. Cleaning up. Let's go. They'll come back down and knock everyone out. That's it for the buy. right? Once you receive the confirmations and you're ready to enter a trade, can you only go on a specific entry by putting in a buy or sell? Alright. So you want me to basically you want me to put in a buy sell limit?
No, the question, what I'm asking is, once you're actually on the trade screen and you're about to place your trade, is the only way for you to type in a specific entry is to put in an order? If you do market execution, is it going to place you in the trade just where price is at that time?
Yeah, that's what market execution is. You're executing in the market now.
So in order for me to place my entry, I need to put in an order or, the stop loss. Okay.
Yeah. Do you know the difference? Because there's a big difference. Okay. Yeah, in order for you to place at like a specific price that you want, if it's not where it's at now, yes, either a buy stop, sell stop, buy limit, sell limit.
Yeah, I've been looking over the I know what they are. I was just asking because I see where you guys will when you put out the signals and you'll have the entry. And a lot of times when I go in and I see a setup and I type, I just click on market execution and I'm like, well, I can't put in my entry, but I've never actually done one of the limits or stops. So I'm gonna actually try that. But I have looked at the definitions and stuff and know which one to pick based on what the price is.
Yeah. Well, I could say this right now. Any signal that goes out, if it doesn't say buy stop, sell stop, buy limit, sell limit, it's a market execution.
Okay.
And if it's at on point, all right, so here's the thing. Depending on your broker, I got Eagles way. Someone else might have Traders way, or LMFX, or price markets, right? Every broker, the price is a little bit different. That's number one. The price will vary. It'll be pretty close, within 5 pips usually, right? But the price is different because spreads are different. Okay? Different brokers have different spreads, different times of day, or different pairs. So we might put in a price for us because we're looking at it from our broker, but when you look at it on your broker, it may be different because of the spreads or because of the time that you see the trade. So let me just let you guys in on our process. We might see a trade, right? We're gonna say, okay, this thing's about to buy now. We got a breakout. We got a retest right now. We might put the trade in our account first, and then we have to go to Telegram, find the Telegram channel, copy the way I do it, I copy the previous signal, and I fill in what's different. So you have to go back, figure out, fill in the pair, then look at my entry 4, put in the stop loss, scroll down, put in the take profit, calculate how many pips that is. By that time, the trade, if it's on the breakout or retest, it's probably moved 5-10 pips in either or direction. That's a lot of time, right? Unless I'm on a bigger time frame, like the weekly or daily. But if I put in the intraday trade, it might be off, right? So taking all that into account, if your trade, by the time you see a trade, if it's more than 10 pips, or 15 pips, 10 to 15 pips, depending on you, in profit, wait for it to pull back. Set a buy or sell limit. Okay? But if it's in drawdown, market execute. It's now you're going to be in a bigger profit margin. You know what I mean? So if you look at it and say, oh, dang, I missed that 10 pips ago. If we're going for 50 pips, does 10 pips really matter? Depends on the stop loss. So if we're going for 50 pips, our stop loss might be 25 pips, right? But if we're going for 50 pips and you steer 10 pips later, your stop loss is going to be 35 pips. You know what I mean? So that's how you have to look at it.
Hey, Deante, this is Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that point up because it crossed my mind yesterday when we dropped a lot of trades yesterday. But what I noticed, a lot of people may be a little confused, maybe not. But do you think we need to take a few minutes to cover the how to handle the take one profit, take two profit when you post trades like that, just so that it'll be some clarification?
Yeah, I could cover that. Let me do this. Because I want to make it super easy, super simple. Let me. All right. I'm open up a demo account. Doesn't matter. Don't y'all be calling me. You better test me first. All right. 1,500. Okay, doesn't matter. Level 4, that's it. I'm gonna put a demo account because there's a way. I'm gonna show you guys how to split your lots. So you might be going for more pips, but you only have the same amount of risk. Okay? I agree. Come on now. Alright, we might just have to do it the hard way. It's all good. It don't matter. Let's do it for gold. Let me clear off everything. And just make this thing naked. Alright, so check me out. My goal is this is a little bit over, but hopefully you guys don't mind. Am I still on? Everything disappeared. You guys still here?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, cool. So let's say that our entry is right here. Entry. Don't matter. And I take profit. Let me just try this one more time. Let me try this one more time, guys. Hold on. There we go. Cool. Wait for this to come up real quick. Got too many charts up. Alright, so now let's say we get a trade like this. Hold on. Alright. Let's say entry is it'll look like SAU USD entry 1273.38. It'll be take profit CP1 $13.59. We're gonna make it all the way up here. 1359.30. Take profit 1. I hardly ever do two take profits just because of this. But once you guys get the hang of this, then you know. 52, we're saying is going to be 1378 monthly 78.55. Right? And let's say, for example, you guys are doing 0.50 lots. .50. Oh, I forgot my stop loss. Stop loss is going to be 1264.20. Okay. 1264.20. SL. Okay. So here's what to do. You guys still here? Okay, cool. Let's say you guys going at 0.50 lots, right? Okay, the mic there. And we want to do both take profits. But you don't want to risk, because if you put in one trade or one take profit, let's say that's 50 pips stop loss, right? And then if you put in two take profits, that's 100 pip stop loss. So now you're risking double of what you wanted to intentionally. So if this thing has stop loss, you missed. You lost 100 pips at 0.50, that's $500, right? But let's say you only want to risk if we're going for 50 pips and you're going in at 0.5, you only want to risk 0.5 lots in total over that 50 pips. So what you do is you split your lots in half. So now it's 0.25 lots for take profit 1. And 0.25 lots for take profit 2. Which will equal your original 0.50 lots. Does that make sense? So let's go ahead and jump in this thing right now. Let's say on the execute trade, where we at? New order. So I'm gonna look at volume on administrative force, the same thing as lots. Okay? 0.05. Actually 0.25. My stop loss is 1264.20. My take profit is 1359.30. 430. And this is going to be, okay, let's move our entry. Our entry's going to be now, 1334. Okay, we're just going to mark it execute right now. It doesn't matter. We're going for a buy. Okay. A lot of stuff going on here. Hold on. All right. So now I'm in this trade. I want to delete that. I'm in this trade right here. My stop loss is down here. My take profit one is right here. Right? You guys see it? So now I'm gonna jump in my second take profit. And this is a bad trade, of course. This is for example, right? So that's 703 pip stop loss. If I was at 0.25, okay? So now when I put in my second trade, new order. Since I want to do 5 lots all together, it's cut in half, 0.25, stop loss, same stop loss, take profit 2, 13, 78.55. I'm a buy. Now I'm here on my second take profit. Now I'm putting myself in a position to make more money without risking more money. Because if I'm trading that 5 lots per trade anyway, 2 take profits, it still equals my 5 lots. And I'm risking the same amount of potential loss, but I have more to gain. Does that make sense? Did I confuse anyone about anything? Now, if you're going in at 0.01 lots, of course, you can't tear that in half, right? So you're just going to do your trades at 0.01. But if you're starting out, you want to do the handle market and doing all your trades at 0.02, and you get 2 take profits, then for that one trade, take profit 1 is 0.01, and take profit 2 is 0.02. So you're still risking 0.02 lots altogether, but now you split it in half. You didn't double your risk, you're not really doubling your profit, but you're putting yourself in a position to make more profit without risking more money. Is everyone tracking?
Yes. Thanks, D.
Yeah. Does anyone need another example of anything?
Like if you're in the position, the way you have it set up, and let's just say everything is going through and you've hit your take profit, how do you move your stop loss into profit?
Okay. I'm glad you asked. Yeah, I don't know. All right. So on the MetaTrader, if you look at your desktop, all you have to do, if you're on a laptop or desktop, is just click on your stop loss down here. And let's say my take profit is up here. Up here. I can't really do it right now. Yeah. But all you do is grab it and drag it above the entry.
Okay, okay.
Right? If you want break even, put it right on your entry. Okay? Just drag it up. If you want to set a trailing stop on your administrator 4, all you have to do is right click. You can find it. Trade. Let me bring up my terminal. Trade. So right here, all right. So if you click on where your stuff is, that's pretty good trade, huh? If you click on where your trade is, right click, trailing stop. Now understand that points is not the same thing as pips. I'm running over my time. I'm sorry, guys. This is the last thing I'm going. Points is not the same thing as pips. Okay? Points is like pipettes. So if I want this to be, let's say, if I want to set a 15 pip trailing stop, I need to set it at 150 points. Okay? If I want a 25 pip trailing stop, I have to set this at 250 points. And so on and so forth. 50 pip stop loss, 500 pips. 100 pip stop loss, 1,000 points. Okay? Now, in order for your stop loss, your trailing stop from meditative 4 to actually stay active, the computer has to stay on. It can't go to sleep. You can't shut it down. Okay? I should sit back there and show you my live account. But, so, with that being said, if you're going to be using trailing stops and indicators and all that stuff, get yourself a VPS, a virtual private server. Okay? That way, it's like a computer in the cloud. So no matter if you lose power, if you lose the internet in your house, if your laptop dies, it doesn't matter. Your administrator is on the cloud. And you can access it from anywhere, any remote application. When you're at work, you're at school, you're visiting your mama's house, it don't matter. You can access it wherever you want from your remote access point, and it will still be running. Okay? Most VPSs you can get for like $25 a month. And they're very helpful. Alright? You can also access the VPS from the phone, the tablet, it doesn't matter. Right? So that's how you do a trailing stop. And that's my time, guys. Hope you guys got some value from all this. Hope you guys took something away to learn something. I'm gonna try to get this replay up as soon as possible. I'm gonna put everything in a document. Wait. Sarah? If you're talking about Sarah, Sarah. If you're talking about gold, this is just an example. I think it's actually gonna pull back. Okay. I'm gonna put all these video replays in the document, have them inside the group. Throughout the week, if you guys have questions, just drop them inside the group, okay? Tag me in the group, tag anyone, Alfie, in Telegram group, tag me or whatever, and I'll try to help as soon as I can. All right? So that's it. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And I'll see you inside the chat.
Thank you, Deante.
No problem.